right up ahead is the entrance, or one of the streets that leads to the massive cemetery there, and over 5 million people have been buried here, and it's believed around like 60,000 people are buried every single year, most of those being Shias, because they believe that this area is a gateway to heaven. So let's check it out, and I'll bring you guys all along for the journey. Yalla. So we've been walking down that little road, but let me just like show you guys for scale like how big this thing is. It's like literally the size of a whole city. It's crazy. There's just so many roads that intertwine between them all. So I think we're just gonna have to like walk in. Maybe, oh, there's an entrance over here. Let's go in here and we'll see what we find. All right. Wow. You have to be careful where you're walking, just in case you tread on a grave. But here's the first look, everybody. This just goes on for miles and miles over that way. It goes that direction, that direction, that direction, everywhere. All right, I found a better entrance. This is a lot more open. We got cars driving down. We got tuk-tuks. Tuk-tuks. You're about to run into me. But just everywhere you go, graves on graves, and they're so close to each other as well. People are paying the high price to get closer to Imam Ali's shrine. So that's kind of the goal, to be buried as close as you can to that area. I don't know how much it costs to get buried here. I guess it's just like depends on the land, but I've read that apparently people are starting to buy land on the outskirts of these areas, because, you know, as I said, in like 10-20 years this is going to increase by hundreds of thousands, and you can't really keep burying on the same spot. You got to work his way out. It's just never endless, seriously. It's just goes on and on and on. It's so surreal. When I'm filming these kinds of videos at, you know, holy sites and religious sites and cemeteries, it's always hard to maintain energy, because it is not really like a depressing place, but it's certainly not like riding around in a crazy tuk-tuk where your adrenaline is going off. It's kind of, you got to mellow yourself out. You got to be appropriate to the situation and kind of just like take everything in with your eyes. So apologies if it's not the most entertaining video, but I think it's definitely like just something so interesting. Oh, look at this one. So these ones are really beautiful. They've even got the images sort of engraved into the actual stone. That's a beautiful grave right there, and there's all kinds of writing. You can see there's literally just like roads going through this thing, because as I said, it's honestly the size of a city. It is huge, as you can expect. 5 million people buried here. Imagine how big that's going to be. But there's main roads, there's asphalt roads, there's dirt roads, cars coming through. It's so interesting being here, seeing all these ones. You know, honestly, if I could read Arabic, I'd be able to say, like, you know, when this person died or what their name is. But unfortunately, my Arabic is shway shway. Shway shway Arabic. I've noticed some of like these photos of the people have like a lot of firearms and RPGs and stuff like that. Definitely getting some funny looks from people driving by motorbikes, cars. I mean, this is definitely probably the first time they've ever seen a tourist in here alone, at least. I mean, I'm sure some people have come in here with guides, but just one guy wearing all black, holding a selfie stick, filming a vlog. It's probably a first for them. But all these ones here, all the graves here are very similar style. They got the flat top and then a bit of like a header to them. They go on for ages. I didn't actually know what this all these flags were before, but on there, the green flag with Imam Ali, that's actually Imam Ali himself. So there's pictures of him everywhere. So you're bound to find out sooner or later who he is once you arrive here. I just saw a crack in this one, but I think this leads down into somewhere. It's like there's ones with kind of like undercover caves and flowers and stuff in there. I see a Quran on the table. It's an interesting vibe in here, I tell you. It's beautiful seeing everything. And I'm obviously trying to maintain energy while vlogging to make it entertaining, but at the same time, you have so many people in misery right now, you know, saying goodbye to their loved ones, mourning them. no doubt a terrible time for them.